You walk into the kitchen, stop for a second, and forget why you came in. The name of an old friend floats just out of reach. You tell yourself it's just age. But deep down, it feels different now. A little heavier. A little too often. What if it's not age at all? What if something you trust, something golden, something you use every single day, is quietly dulling your memory? For years, we've all believed it's one of the healthiest foods on earth. The truth? It's not about the food itself. It's about what's happened to it before it ever reaches your kitchen. Olive oil. Most bottles on store shelves aren't what you think. Some are mixed with cheap, refined oils. Others sit for months under harsh warehouse lights, losing their life drop by drop. Imagine that golden glow fading before it ever reaches your counter. You start to wonder, how long have I been doing this without realizing? You know how a sliced apple turns brown when it's left out? That's what happens to olive oil in the light. It loses the natural protectors that keep your brain young and firing strong. So, if olive oil is supposed to help your brain, why do so many feel foggier after using it? The good news? It's easy to fix. The right oil, stored and used right, can bring your memory back to life: sharper mornings, clearer thoughts, calmer focus. Because your brain isn't fading, it's just waiting for the right fuel. You pour a little olive oil into the pan, the sound, the smell, the comfort. It's part of your morning rhythm. Familiar, safe. But what if that routine is quietly working against the very things you're trying to protect: your heart, your brain, your energy? Each time that oil gets just a bit too hot, it changes. The golden shimmer you trust begins to break down, releasing tiny sparks of inflammation, little embers your body has to quietly put out, meal after meal. You don't feel it right away. You only notice the clues later: that heavy feeling after lunch, the mid-afternoon fog, the joints that whisper more than they used to. And you tell yourself, I'm just getting older. But maybe you're not. Maybe your body's been trying to say, I'm tired of fighting fire. See, olive oil has a smoke point, a moment when protection turns into pressure. Past that point, and the oil stops helping you and starts aging you faster from the inside out. Most bottles never warn you. They look pure, proud, golden, but the damage begins long before you taste it. It's like trying to clean your home with dirty water. You mean well, but every wipe leaves a film behind. The good news? You don't have to give it up. You just have to use it smarter. Cooler cooking. Drizzle after, not before. Choose dark glass bottles, store them away from light. Do that, and within days your body starts to notice lighter digestion, calmer energy, clearer focus. Because sometimes the quietest mistakes don't come from what we don't know, but from what we trust the most. You stand in the grocery aisle, surrounded by rows of olive oil bottles, dark green glass, golden glow, elegant labels whispering words like extra virgin, cold-pressed, pure. They all look honest, but here's the truth most people never see: not all that glitters in green is gold. Because when experts finally started testing what was really inside those bottles, what they found shocked even them. What's inside many of those so-called extra virgin oils isn't what you think. Independent tests across the world have revealed that a surprising number are mixed, diluted with cheaper refined oils that lost their soul long before they ever reached your kitchen. By the time they sit on your shelf, what was once a rich, antioxidant-filled protector of your heart and brain may already be quietly dying the air. The light, the time, all stealing its power. Like an apple slice turning brown under bright lights, it loses its life one day at a time. And the saddest part? You'd never know. The color looks right. The label sounds trustworthy. The price makes you feel safe. But behind that label might be a blend that's been sitting under harsh warehouse lights for months, quietly oxidizing, quietly aging. Think about it, you do everything right. You pay more for quality. You drizzle it over your salad. You trust it completely. You thought you were doing the right thing, just like every health coach said you should. And yet, the protection you believe in might not even be there. But that's not your fault. It's the system, the shortcuts, the profit over purity mindset that crept into something sacred. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. The good news is real olive oil still exists. The kind that bites your throat just a little, that peppery finish, is the sign of freshness, the antioxidants doing their work. The kind that comes from single harvests, not industrial blends. It's the difference between a photo and a real sunrise. One looks beautiful, but only one gives you warmth. So next time you're in that aisle, take a breath. Let your eyes linger on that golden glass, and remember what you know now. Because sometimes the truth doesn't hide behind big words. It hides inside the things we thought we could trust most. You notice it first in the small moments, the names that take longer to recall, the stories that sit on the tip of your tongue, but never quite make it out. You laugh it off, tell yourself it's just age catching up, but deep down something feels off. What if it's not just time? What if, without realizing it, you've been feeding your brain the wrong kind of fuel? The truth is, your brain runs on fat. It's built from it, protected by it, repaired through it. But not all fats speak the same language to your cells. And here's where it gets quietly dangerous. When olive oil loses its purity or gets overheated, it changes form. Those healthy compounds that once protected your neurons start to fade, replaced by unstable molecules your body has to fight off. You don't feel it right away. There's no pain, no warning. Just a slow fog, a little less sharpness, a little less you. But here's what most people never hear: your brain isn't fading, it's reacting. It's trying to protect itself from stress that shouldn't be there. It's like trying to remember clearly through a smudged window. Every time the wrong oil hits your system, that window fogs up just a bit more. And yet, this is the part that changes everything, because once you give your brain the right kind of olive oil, the unfiltered kind that still holds its natural bitterness and bite, your body knows what to do. Those antioxidants and healthy fats start sweeping through, cleaning up the buildup, restoring the connections that memory depends on. Some experts even believe fresh olive oil can help your brain speak more clearly, again supporting focus, mood, and recall. So if this is connecting with you, take a second and give this video a like, and subscribe to Health After 60 for more simple ways to keep your body young from the inside out. Because sometimes the smallest choices, like which bottle you reach for, can change the way your brain wakes up tomorrow. You're not losing yourself, you're just learning to feed your mind what it's been waiting for all along. You hold the bottle in your hand and think, how do I even know if this one's real? The labels all promise purity, but they promised that last time too. And that's the confusing part. When everything looks healthy, how do you tell which one actually is? Here's a simple truth most people never learn. Real olive oil doesn't hide its story, it tells it. You can hear it in the name, you can feel it in the weight, and sometimes you can even taste it in the first drop. Start with the harvest date, not the expiration date. Fresh oil should tell you when the olives were picked, not just when the bottle will expire. Because just like fruit, olive oil ages. The newer the harvest, the stronger its protection for your heart and brain. Next, look for a dark glass bottle, not clear plastic. Light is the enemy of good oil. If the label lists product of multiple countries, it's usually a blend. Real oils are proud of their roots. They'll tell you the region, sometimes even the farm. And if you can, give it the old kitchen test. Pour a teaspoon, take a sip. Feel that slight burn in your throat? That peppery sting means it's alive, packed with antioxidants your body recognizes as healing. The fake ones? They taste flat, smooth, easy but empty. And here's what's fascinating: once you start tasting real olive oil, your body remembers it. It's like hearing an old song you forgot you loved. You'll crave that honest flavor again because it feels right. So next time you shop, remember this: don't chase fancy labels or gold seals. Look for freshness, darkness, and that honest bite. And if you've ever wondered why all this matters, think about how many years your brain, heart, and cells have worked for you. They deserve the real thing, not just the pretty bottle. If this helped you see olive oil in a new light, go ahead and give this video a like and subscribe to Health After 60 for more simple, powerful ways to age with strength and clarity. Because the more you learn to read the labels, the more you realize the truth was always there. It was just waiting for you to notice. You wake up one morning, stretch, and feel that familiar stiffness, the kind that quietly reminds you how long your body's been carrying you. And for a moment, you wonder when taking care of yourself started to feel like a full-time job. But what if healing didn't mean chasing new things? What if it began with something simple, something golden, something your body already understands? Because the truth is, real olive oil doesn't just flavor your food, it speaks to your body in a language it still remembers. Inside every drop of true olive oil live thousands of tiny healers, polyphenols, antioxidants, healthy fats, each one carrying a quiet message: repair, calm, protect. They move gently through your bloodstream, soothing inflammation in your joints, easing pressure from your arteries, and protecting the brain cells that hold your memories together. You can't feel it right away, but deep down your body does. Because healing isn't loud. It doesn't always announce itself. Sometimes it begins quietly, like a whisper your body's been waiting to hear again. You don't need a new diet or another routine that feels impossible to keep up with. You just need small, sacred moments: a drizzle over warm vegetables, a spoon before breakfast, a slow swirl across fresh bread. Each of those moments says, "I'm still taking care of me." Olive oil doesn't just protect your heart, it softens your worry. It reminds you that your body still listens and still responds when you show it kindness. When researchers studied people who used olive oil every day, they discovered something quietly powerful: lower inflammation, steadier heart rhythm, and sharper memory, even in older adults. But maybe what mattered most wasn't the data, it was the consistency, those small, intentional choices that tell your body, you still deserve to feel good. Because healing isn't about fixing, it's about reconnecting. So next time you reach for that bottle, don't see just oil. See something alive, something that's still on your side. Because healing doesn't always come from medicine. Sometimes it comes from remembering what's been helping you all along: one drizzle, one meal, one quiet act of care at a time. That's how you teach your body to believe again.